Testing audio. Yep, there we go. Okay, yep, I completely forgot there was a Windows update this week. Every damn time. It's because there's two different scene setups, and I change it on one, the main one, but I always forget to change it on the second one because the layout's exactly the same. It just uses different collections of scene layouts, like the chats. Oh, good. Yep, that's good to know. Now, I did used to have it before many years ago where I had everything on the same scene package, but that was causing technical issues because it was like, doubling up stuff that was loaded into OBS at the same time, so it was taking up even more of the precious memory that, and this was on my old computer, not the newish one I've got now. So, yeah, pro tip out there for anybody who does any streaming or wants to do it in the future: set up scene collections. It's fiddly. You do occasionally make mistakes like I did, forgetting to change the audio. But the good thing is, it means you can have different audio setups and different, visual things, anything like that, and they won't interfere with each other. Downside is twice as much work. But you can just copy stuff over from one to the other relatively easy, and then just make set up like a master template and then just do derivatives from that. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. I'll quick drink because I am parched. Okay, before I start, I have installed the extra stuff for from RimWorld. I was doing a little bit of a new stream setup new game setup for it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get everything I wanted installed because I need the Ideology DLC to get it fully working the way I want. Things are spicy. Things are very, very spicy. It's really freaking good, some of the stuff that's been added. I started a Mechanicum playthrough and found on the same map a abandoned Jedi temple. No, you're not mishearing me. Go in there, send my one Mechanicum person who's got like loads of droids with them. She breaks it open, and there's a lightsaber in it. There's a red orangey lightsaber. Not only that, finds a mutator, takes it, and basically becomes borderline immortal. Yeah. So it's like, I'm looking at, apparently this is like a rare drop, so it's pretty good because this has now become my testing setup. So if I want to test new things, I'll use that, and I don't have to worry about accidentally killing off my main person because they're not all immortal. But if they can survive the combat, they can basically regenerate. They don't age. Yeah, it's one of those. I think they call it like the Archon, like genetic package, but it's really freaking good. Just like Beast comes in, gets the lightsaber out with the animations, slice, 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 and I have kind of figured out how the caravan stuff works because I just sent them off on an expedition to a nearby gene lab, and I'm going to keep using that one and tinker with that until I think I understand how it works now. I think because it basically splits it up into two maps. That's basically three maps because they're like transiting, doing a journey. You just got to take supplies. You got to take obviously the stuff there, and it's actually pretty good now that I kind of understand it. But anyway, I'm rambling, so let's get on with things. Right, so for anybody who is new to the channel, excuse me, I need to adjust the microphone. There you go. For anybody who's new to the channel or to the BYOC Fridays, which stands for Bring Your Own Copy, there is no audio or video from what's going to be watching tonight, hence BYOC. There is a synchronized timer, which is kind of like sort of, I keep thinking it's over here, but it's not. It's more like, for me, it's over. Well, you can see it below my picture, and that is basically so we can sync up what we're watching. So I always like to do a quick test because it's to remind me what the controls are as well, because it's a bit. So you'll see that coming up, and it knows that's what I'm at for watching. And then if I need to pause it because I need to go to the bathroom or something, I can just go pause, and then I can reset it. That's the main reason why I like to do that. And that's basically it. It's pretty simple. As I say, no audio, no video, unfortunately, because it's the only way you can really get around the watch along stuff. But I do try and pick stuff that's readily available. Not like on DVDs. I did look into trying to hook up my DVD player to this monitor, but it was a lot more fiddly and a pain in the butt than I wanted it to be. So for the moment, we're sticking with streaming services, and at the moment, I have a active subscription to Prime, so it makes kind of sense for me to be using that. On to tonight's film. I am vaguely familiar with a fair amount of stuff in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and technically speaking, well, say the Marvel Universe, not Cinematic Universe, I should say, the Marvel Universe, the comics as well. Now, technically speaking, this is a Marvel character, Venom. Eddie Brooke, and I can't remember which Spider-Man it was. I want to say Tobey Maguire's third film, because I think the second one was the Dr. Octopus one, which I remember was pretty damn good, and I love watching that. So I think it's the third one. So it is the symbiote character that is based on it. Now, it is not, as far as I can remember, the same origins and stuff like that. It's almost like they've been given the same character and they've done two different stories for it. This is one I have not fully. Oh, thank you. Yeah. This is not one I have fully seen before. I have seen clips. I know vaguely what happens in it. Obviously the symbiote, Eddie Brooke, and other bits and pieces, little minor things here and there. Basically the stuff that was in the trailer, obviously, but I don't know the details of it, so to speak. So it occurred to me, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that I've never actually seen it. I might as well get around to watching it. I know there's a couple of sequels. There is Let There Be Carnage, which I've heard mixed reviews of it. It's one that people either really, really like or don't get on with. But I think it's one of those sort of ones that, again, the Venom stuff is, if you go by the comics at least, is very sort of. I mean, technically, I wouldn't even call Venom a villain. I say he's probably closer to an anti-hero rather than the villain character, because he has his own sort of rules and conducts. Doesn't like hurt innocence, and again, this is the comic book version that I remember, but has a raging hate boner for Spider-Man, and because of, again, this is all based on the comics, that I believe he was picked up in Battleworld. Like a weird thing was found, and then they just went with it, and then just developed it from there. And it's Venom has a long, complicated history in the comics. And honestly, from what I remember of the third Tobey Maguire film, honestly, I think they kind of did him a bit dirty in that. Now, there's no disrespect to Topher Grace's paint. It's just honestly, I think they could have just done one film, I think, based on Venom, but at the same time, it's one of those Secret Wars. There we go. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. But I honestly feel that, what's his name? To really get into the nitty gritty of Venom, you need multiple films, or ideally some kind of multi-part work, like a comic or a mini-series or something like that. One film, I don't think really sort of got into the depths of how Venom works and things like that, like mentally speaking, not just physically. But I always did like Venom in the comics, but at the same time, I thought they would. How can I put it? Like with Star Trek and the Borg, I love the Borg in Star Trek. They're probably one of my favourite antagonist groups that they've ever introduced. but even I think they really overuse them. And I think that's kind of the same for me with Venom. Love the concept, love the character, but at the same time, I think they overuse it because it's popular. And you know what executives are like? They're like, "Oh, this is good. We can use this again." Yeah, but we used it in the last film. It's that kind of, that kind of vibe to it. But bear in mind, I am looking at this through, mentally rose-tinted glasses back when I was a wee lad. So, right, okay. So this film came out in 2018 of all time. So that's like what, 6 years ago ish, 6 maybe 7 years ago, depending on how you look at it. It stars Tom Hardy, and I keep thinking, whenever I hear the clips, I keep thinking that the voice of Venom is Tony Todd. I know it's not Tony Todd, but there is moments. There's moments when he speaks where, if you've ever heard Tony Todd, unfortunately he has passed away, a great actor, was known for, really sort of deep voice. He was on Star Trek as Core. He was also in Candyman's films. Really freaking good. I believe he also was in Final Destination. Very distinctive voice to him. Very distinctive. And there's definitely echoes of him in the Venom character. In fact, I wouldn't even be at all surprised if whoever's playing it went, you know what? Who's got a good voice? What can we make him sound like? Oh, that Tony Todd dude. Yeah, he sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't be at all surprised if they were sort of mentally channeling how he speaks naturally. So, yeah, going to do a 5-second lead-in, I believe is the term. Make sure, so get yourself ready. And, okay, right. So, make sure it's all there, get myself lined up. There we go, this makes it easier. Yeah, so, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oops. Go. There we go. Oop. Got seconds off there. My bad. Flash. Oh yeah. It just came up with a warning that there's apparently flashing images in this film at some point. So just so people know if they're watching it on their own. And just because I'll make it easier. Yeah. I put on the captions because it's sometimes, not so much in the newer films, but I've noticed in the older films, having the captions on, really does help when you have audio imbalance problems. Where the background noises are going boom, 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 and you can't hear what the characters are speaking. But not all of them. But it may be worth it. See, here's it here. In association with Marvel. So it's using the Marvel characters, Venom, stuff like that, but this is not, technically speaking, a MCU film. It's MCU adjacent. If we say that the MCU universe is Universe 616, this is like Universe, I don't know, 620 or something like that, I don't know. So a nice space thing. So it's yeah. Although there is one bit of this clip that I have seen which does annoy me very, very slightly. Of course, yes. Something returning from space brings back something it wasn't meant to. Bit of a cliche. Oh, that's a nice re-entry sequence. Nice crash. Yes, it was good. East Malaysia. Yeah. There's one thing that does bug me slightly about the clips I've seen in this film is how multiple characters, so this is not just one person and this is just their accent, but how multiple characters pronounce symbiote. Does irk me a tiny bit. But like I say, that's minor irking. I think because it also reminds me of what they did with, oh, there we go. Spot the douchebag. Three out of four. I think you can see how the plot of this film develops. Jameson. Yeah. An astronaut, Jameson. I wonder if his dad works or owns a certain paper. I mean, it's got to be that character in this universe. Oh. And that'll buff out. Oh yeah, she's infected. Oh. Oh, I didn't. Oh, no. Ugh. But they, at least they regenerated her leg quickly. Ugh. Okay, so they're not messing around, they're getting straight into it. I can appreciate that, very good. Sometimes I think some films do get a little bit too set up on establishing the world. It's like a case of like, look, you know what it is, you know what's going to happen. This is it. Yeah. Yeah, that was an owl moment, wasn't it? Eddie Brooke, yep. Yep. I don't know, the cat... You don't have to, remember feeding the cat. The cat will let you know. Okay, I'm digging the music. Yeah. So obviously he's a reporter. Good, good. Hmm. The more things change, the more they stay the same from this sequence. Yeah, so that just reminded me of Cyberpunk. The whole ending up in a landfill. Okay, so it seems like he's a bit of a what's the word? Doesn't care for the rules too much. Wait a minute, is that who I think it is? Because that looks so much like someone from Stargate. I gotta check. I need to check. He looks so much like the guy who played in Apophis in Stargate. It may not be. It may not be. Either way, I know I've seen him before. This is why I like to have, the X-ray thing come up because the ADHD brain kicks in. It's like you know that person. Yeah, you can see what I mean. He's got that same sort of look about him, doesn't he? Very good actor. San Francisco is probably not that cheap a place to move to. Still, I imagine that's like any big city really. So okay, we're establishing the character. She probably makes a lot more money than he does to afford an apartment than like that. Unfortunately, it just happens to be that the firm she works for Mr. Douchebag, who was in that first. Sometimes I appreciate it when there's no sort of greyness to a character. Especially like the villains. You go like, look, this is the guy you're meant to hate. This person right here. This guy. No, don't, no, dude, don't go into your. Gimme. I mean, even if you know her password, you don't go into their account. Hmm. That was one floofy cat. Yeah, I don't like this guy already. The character, I mean, obviously. Actor, not a problem. Just like. I, I just have an inherent dislike for those types of characters. Tech bros types. Especially because he's putting on a completely fake persona as well. I mean, actually, I think that makes it worse because, like, if he was just like naturally a cheerful character who gets on with kids, not a problem. Hmm. Yeah, when those ones, his goals are good. The reason why he's doing it, not so much, and the methods. Yeah, volunteer. And I don't like him. I don't like the character. No, don't. Okay. Okay, this editor dude I like. He's right though, if you're gonna come up, oh, yeah, that's and now she's got fired as well. Yeah, I said, you don't go into her someone's work like that, especially their personal computer, because you've dragged her into it. Now, if she was, say, silly enough to leave it open, that's a completely different matter. But you went into the... Yeah. You done goofed, Eddie. You done goofed. Ooh, goopy. Mm. See, that's the one that yeah, that bit with the leg. Still, again, it's establishing what the creature can do. Klimtar. That's it. Oh, I imagine as well the regeneration process takes up a lot of energy. Okay, okay. Apart from the the killing the dude, and up, bigger lunch has just turned up. The official outer space name for the creatures in question. Gotcha. For some reason, I thought it was their planet, but ooh, don't. She's defenseless. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Yeah, because the comic Venom is, let's just say, Oh, it's the same word. Okay, cool. They really get twitchy if you hurt innocent people. Oh, that is. Okay, that. I gotta say, that is pretty cool. I didn't actually show the rabbit being engulfed. There we go. He's revealed his douchebag. Yes. Yes, he's heard of ethics. What's the term of it? Is it? I don't remember if it's psychopath or sociopath. Where, because I know there's a difference between the two. It's like one knows that they're doing something that's iffy and wrong. The other is they don't know they're doing something that's iffy and wrong. I can't even remember what they are. I was getting the term mixed up. Yeah. Like I said, Diddy, you done goofed. I see what. Yeah, okay. I see what he's doing. He's like, he's giving him a bit of dignity, so she's selling him the papers, sort of thing. Yeah, this. That's the thing, meditation. You got to keep doing it. Yeah, that's the thing, meditation. It works. Yes, the protection racket, peeps. Yep, looks like his apartment's changed from a pretty decent one in downtown San Francisco to a not so nice one. Like I said, Eddie, you done goofed. You had a great place, decent job, loving fiance. But I suppose that's the sort of show how far he has fallen, as it were. Yeah, that's not as nice as the other one. It's the proverbial apartment above a store sort of thing. Been there in my student days. Yep, his name is tarnished, definitely. Oh yeah, you're that Eddie Brooke fellow. Yeah. Oh, that's that would. How can I put it? There would be violence. Ah, spot the volunteer. Volunteer. Yeah, you're not going to establish a good baseline when he's probably panicking up the wazoo. I imagine his blood pressure's probably spiking right about now. Look. Ah. He comes across as being nice, but he's not a nice person. Charismatic, though, I will give him that. Sorry, shit. Yep. Again, you know, fair play to Jack. I'm believing this guy's a complete charismatic douchebag. Yeah, that's just like no. Yeah, that's yep. Oh, absorbed through the shirt. Okay. Yeah, it's in you. Probably poking around in your cells, seeing what you got. Oh, that looks painful. Yeah, that looks uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a no. She's like, are you kidding me? That dude just got his insides ripped apart at the cellular level. I mean, at least it looks like the initial joining looked painless. And his homeless friend wasn't there. Hmm. Yep, you can't have anything to do with him. Mm. Again, she looks familiar as well. Okay. Yep, 20 less than 24 hours it took. And also, I mean, he probably could have had him killed, but because he was a well-known-ish reporter, yeah, it was a smart move to just destroy his life. That's the thing with those people. It's giddy. Um, if Eddie Brooke just suddenly turned up dead, it would look very suspicious. Mr. Belvedere, what a great name for a cat. Oh, meeting the new. Mm-hmm. No. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, well, at least the new guy doesn't seem like a douchebag, which is always another. Although I'm getting the vibe it's a rebound relationship because 6 months and he's already moved in. Mm. But hey, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Oh, oh. No, cats do like people. Cats do like people. They don't like everybody. I mean, to be fair, she did get her life destroyed as well. So yeah, yeah. She's moved on. Got her life seems to be reasonably sorted. Okay, what's the bet in that his his homeless friend is one of the volunteers? the Golden Gate Bridge, isn't it? Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, considering the size of the universe, the sheer fact. Okay, they may have sorted that from the trailer then. Okay. Huh. Yep. Basically, organic spacesuits. Yeah, given the size of the universe, I mean, do I expect it to be like human life? No, not at all. But life in any way, even like microbial, there's a pretty damn good chance there's some even off of Earth in our own system. I mean, like it's like Europa or Titan is the best bit, something like that, because of the way the water is and the liquid oceans and stuff like that. I mean, hell, there's even a small possibility of there being microbial life on Mars, like trapped in the ice or the permafrost. So if you say like Mars, that's like two planets in one system that have some form of organic viable life. Yeah, there's going to be some. There's going to be tons of it out in the universe that we don't even know what's going to be like. Ugh. Oh, there she is. Oh, Maria. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Just start. Oh, yeah. Flashing images. And there's the transfer. I mean, all right. That was okay. Already, it's starting to enhance his abilities. Okay. That shows compatibility. Yeah, he's running faster, he's stronger, he's denser in the space of 5 minutes, and he's not questioning this. Okay, now he's starting to question it. I imagine his brain's just going, ah, it's just adrenaline. They never look up. They never look up. Damn. Now, how did I get up here again? Yep, don't move, don't move, don't move. Now, all those calories you burnt up. That's what I'm looking for. I always like that sort of trope, when, you know, a hero's abilities really start to kick in, their metabolism goes into overdrive because their system's not used to burning through all those calories. And that's what's happening here. It's just like, I need food. No, no, oh. Yep, you just, yep. Ah, see, praying to the porcelain god, I see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think that would be my reaction as well. Hmm. Yeah, that is a legit reaction. Yeah. Okay. I think what it is, the bit I was talking about how they mispronounced symbiote must have just been on the trailer then. Which I know sometimes they do, like they release things in the trailers, then re-edit them for the main film. Because like trailers are done way before the films are completed, so that that's on me for being presumptuous. I mean, hmm. So there's now two symbiotes out and about. Three that are viable. Okay, so she responded. That's a good sign. So Lobster just said like, even. I mean, at least, like I say, at least the new fiance is at least, you know, like, you know, you like, like your girlfriend's exes turn up, obviously going through some kind of psychotic break, and your first reaction is like, dude needs help. So I'll give him credit on that. I mean, it could be explained by some kind of like some type of like meningitis or something. You know, putting pressure on the brain, making him go completely wibbly. Ow, stop. Ah, yes, sedatives are interesting. It's like, MRIs are interesting. Loud, but interesting. Oh, that is very disturbing. I wasn't claustrophobic in when I had my MRI a few years back. It was just so loud. Yeah, see? Good fella. Yeah. Wasn't claustrophobic, it was just loud. But I can very much understand why some people would um, freak out in it. Because it needs high frequency, basically. Mm. Yeah, it's probably because they need, like everybody needs more than just nutrient paste. Basically, needs something fresh. Oh, yes. Yeah, there is literally a fungus that makes you want to get up as high as possible. Last of Us. And again, I appreciate the fact he's not been a douche towards Dan. He knows that he's trying to help him. I, I think someone just soiled themselves slightly. I'm enjoying this film. I'm liking it. I'll say it's nice when you can have characters of like, yeah, this person clearly a douche, this person actually a good person, this person conflicted. It's like, it's nice just to be obvious for a change. Yeah, and again, applauds to the actor who's playing. What's his name? Colton. Really makes me believe he's a CEO douchebag. Yeah, so yeah, and she's fell for his charisma rolls again, persuasion. As I've learned playing D&D, both Baldur's Gate and stuff like that, charisma is overpowered for certain classes. Seriously, very. The Parasite is. I did tell you. I love the voice for Venom. It's great. Honestly, as abilities and powers go, it's not too bad. It's like just suddenly leveled up. It's like just bite all their heads off. Yeah, that dude's never going to play his music loud ever again. I say that's some pretty funky abilities he's got there. Like your creature, pal. You just nabbed it off a passing comet. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is really good. I like that. Yes, literally. I suspect that like they have parasites on their world or creatures that are like maybe it's a slur from their planet, like the equivalent word. Okay, now small disclaimer: this is one of the few clips I have seen. This scene here. It's pretty cool. See? Politeness, always good. Manners maketh man. But remember correctly as well, it's not just obviously that Eddie takes on the symbiote's abilities, but the symbiote also starts to take on aspects of the host as well, like their personality and their genetics, I think. Or maybe I'm misremembering it. But it makes perfect sense there being like a sort of like bleed through from one to the other. I mean, that's what symbiosis is. It's a merging of two. Okay, that's yeah. The whole yeah. How can I put it? You can definitely see why Carlton wants this thing. Because you imagine that a living bio supersuit with regenerative capabilities. Nice. Yep. This feels like something out of Saints Row in terms of just how over the top this is. I like it. I think Eddie's starting to enjoy himself as well because he's realising like this is actually pretty legit. Oh, that's good. Oof. I gotta say, when I first heard about Tom Hardy playing Eddie Brock, I was a bit, I'll give him a fair shot. But honestly, I think he's done a pretty good job. Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, this is the other scene I know what's gonna happen in. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like the first time he's fully transforming as well. Lunch. That is. Damn, he can move fast in the water. All in all, you got a pretty good deal going on here, all things considered. Literally. That is such a cool design. I love it. At least he's honest. I gotta say, the full design of seeing the Venom properly. Well done. Well done, FX team. Well done. Oh, of course. And of course, it would be a creepy little girl now, wouldn't it? Of course it is. Yep. Freaking knew it. Freaking knew it. Yeah, I suppose from a medical point of view, it looks like his system's going into overdrive and then possibly shutting down. I mean, I imagine the symbiote would probably hide itself from medical tests. You talking to people about arrogance? Yep. That's see, that's the thing. The symbiont is actually pretty reasonable. Yeah, we. Yeah, there's some people you don't eat. It sounds wrong when I say it like that. Yes, he wants upsies. So that's the thing. Venom is reasonable, scary, alien, but you can. Yeah, I don't get the vibe that he's gonna. You know. Oh. Yep. High frequencies. Oh yeah. I imagine that's gonna leave a. Oh, chafing on his back. Now, if the host dies. Yeah. I mean, with all those funky abilities, why would he jump? Yeah, you don't want to be doing this, about. Yeah, you don't want to be doing this, guys. I mean, yes, you're armed. God, wouldn't it be funny if tear gas was like. That's another movie cliche I like. Just the thing fighting from a fog. Nope, you can't see shit because of that cloud. See, now if I was Eddie, I'd make a deal with Venom and say, look, no eating unless they're actively trying to kill us. If they do, nom away. Yes. I was half expecting him to do a Hulk versus Loki maneuver there, you know, the boom, 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 boom. Like, no, what? Yeah, that's. Okay, she's handling it pretty well. Give it, yeah. See what I mean? I mean, apart from the slightly traumatizing way in which Venom was introduced to him, you could. Yep. Wow. He's getting wisdom and life therapy from Venom. So, I mean, it's actually got a personality. Just like I say, very very traumatic way in which the two of them met. God, that's terrifying. What is it about? Yeah. What is it about that thing that trope in films, specifically horror films? Could have happened to a nicer guy. Yeah. I suppose that's probably why both the host and the symbiote have to agree to live together, sort of thing, so they don't start burning each other up, so to speak. Yeah. How do you explain that to the CDC? And now it's gone. It's gone. Oh no, 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 no. 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 I just didn't show it. Oof, that's one hell of a. Oh, that dog looked pissed then. Wow. That's accurate observation. Ah, when they talk about new worlds, yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if that symbiote has beef with Venom. Yes, we. Yeah, you're not in charge, mate. You're not in charge. You just think you are. Hmm. Caption's cut off there for a moment. Weird. That's why, because my mouse wasn't on there. Okay, that's um damn. That's going to awaken something in some people. Yeah. Riot. Nice name. It's like, I brought you all the way here. Oh, yeah, he knows. Dude in the background knows. Or suspects. Damn. Yep, I said there's a merging of personalities very slightly. That's the whole thing about symbiosis. It's otherwise it's parasitical. Oof. That's like a it's like an organic version of the T1000. Damn. Okay. It's got shit you haven't seen. It's like, okay. I appreciate the honesty. Oof. It's like they look again. They look similar, but they also look different, which is good. Oh, also, it makes sense that each symbiote has different ways of manifesting their abilities. Oof, that's gonna. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. And the question is the sound frequency thing, is it equal for every symbiote, or do they? So yeah, it's fire and high frequencies. Damn. Okay, that's yeah. I think this is where most of the budget went. Like, it's kind of difficult. Like, is he assimilating him? Yep. Oh, well done for remembering the frequency. Well done. Bravo. Bravo. Yeah. Go on. Going into the launch pit. Out. That's going to leave a bruise. That is brutal. Hmm. If he joins him when he's got that bit of him, would he be able to use that? Like, nice. That's got a sting. Yep. Vulnerability to fire. I mean, to be fair, most creatures who have a of an organic nature have a vulnerability to fire, so it's pretty much a safe bet when it comes to damaging organics. Not always, but it's a good starting point. Hence the joke about sort of the meme, brother, get the flamer, the heavy flamer. Plasma's another good one as well. Napalm. Yeah, just sympathetic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knows. She knows. She was a host for a while. So she knows. Or at least suspects. Hey! Does it? There we go. That's exactly the sort of deal. Yeah, that's exactly the deal I would make with Venom. Only eat bad people. Yeah. Okay. Unusual. That will. I thought it was Stan of the Manly. Oh, bad guy. Oh yes, you are very much allowed to nom on his. Oh yeah. Okay. That was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I think. Mm, yeah, that was a lot better, lot better than I thought it was going to be. Um, I mean, yeah, it's a bit cheesy in places, but and yeah, a bit cut of cliches here and there, but not to a point that it was bad. I think if I have to give this a rating out of 10, I think I want to say somewhere between 7.5 and 8 out of 10. Obviously, bear in mind that I do go by that 5 being perfectly average, 10 being literal perfection, and 1 being, oh my god, this is Battlefield Earth level territories. Yes, I have seen Battlefield Earth. I am not getting that amount of time of my life back. I gave it a full watch though. Ugh. Okay, let's try what I was going to do now. I've completely forgotten what it was. I'm going to be back with RimWorld next week, and I will be playing it on my off-stream save over the weekend. Probably some. I'm not going to play it tonight because otherwise I would not be sleeping. Just trying to think. Honestly, I'm really happy with how the RimWorld stuff is going. Really happy. The add-on has gone really good. I'm very impressed with how much stuff that's added to it. I've had a brief look into the Ideology DLC, and it is good, but it's a bit complicated. It was actually surprised me how good it was compared to the main Super. Yeah, I think that's what it is, and it's Eddie Brooker's like sort of normal dude. Yeah, he fucked up. He done goofed, but his reactions, I think, felt very genuine for what was going on. Like, you know, the bit in the bathroom when he sort of first manifests on his face, he just goes Eddie, and then he just basically, you know, passes out from falling into the bathtub. Yeah, and you know, again towards the end, the deal he makes is like, look, you need to eat, but we can't go around eating decent people, okay? Douchebags, however, you know, people who go around causing pain and stuff like that for others, yeah, indulge yourself. But good people, neutral people, no. And again, as I said, if I was in that situation, I like to think that's exactly what I'd do. I mean, I may encourage some fights and things like that, be like, oh, come on, try it, sort of thing. You know, power gets to your head and all that. Not denying it, but yeah, I very, very much enjoyed that. And when the Carnage comes onto Prime, then I will be watching it. I know at the moment, I think it was called Save the Last Dance. I think it's called, like the last in the trilogy, is on here for rental, but it's not part of the subscription package at the moment. But I think, yeah. I mean, let me just check to see if Carnage came, just in case. Oh, there's a credit scene. I think I have seen the credit scene already. I think I have seen that one. I think, like I say, I've seen clips and bits and pieces out of order. So, let me just check something. Fortunately, I've gone off the screen now, so I'm going to check on Prime. But that's my fault. So I know it's got Woody Harrelson in it. Oh no, okay, it's still on rental. It's still on the Prime thing. Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, I know it's got Woody Harrelson in it, being Carnage. What's his name? Cassius Clay? No, not Cassius Clay. What's his name? No, Cassius Clay's the boxer. That's Muhammad Ali's name, I believe. I'm going to have to get this now, otherwise it's making my brain hurt. Cletus Cassidy. There we go. Cletus Cassidy. I knew there was a Cassidy in it. And I think that's why I think of. Anyway, very similar bits. I got them messed up. But yeah, Cletus Cassidy. Yep. I'm gonna. What's the word I'm looking for? I am going to call this night, and I'm gonna go and. I'm gonna go and play some Warframe or something like that. I don't know, or maybe some. RimWorld, just do some more tinkering around with my save for that. So I'll say good night. Night night.